Hey guys, welcome to Matthew. Today we are attempting the 10th and the last question of the International Advanced Level, Pure Mathematics P3. So without further ado, let's get started. The curve C has equation x equal to 3x squared 2y. The domain has been given, that's x greater than 3, and the range is 0 less than y less than pi upon 4. The A part states that find dx upon dy in terms of y. The question is for 2 marks, so 2 valid points or 2 minutes of working here. What I'll do is I'll just go very fast here. So if you guys know that the differential of sec square x, you can say, I'll just move to y from now. Sec square x, the differential of it is 10x, so that will be 3 10 2y, sorry, because at sec square 2y, so that will be 10 2y into sec square 2y. Oops, that's not 2. Yeah, that's 2 now. And if you know, we have 2 here and we have 2 of the power, so that will be multiplied with 3. So 2 into 2 is 4, and 4 into 3 is 12. So just let me write it again. There you go, 12 10 2y sec square 2y. That's our answer for dx upon dy. There you go. Now they say, hence show that dy by dx equal to p upon qx root x minus 3, where p is irrational and q is an integer stating the values of p and q. Now we had dx and dy earlier. Now they're asking dy by dx. So what we can do is we can either divide it by 1 and flip it over. So if you guys remember that dx upon dy is 12 sec square 2y 10 2y, and we have to find dy by dx. We can easily flip it over 1. We can just bring this here and divide by 1 and we will get, but before doing that we need to bring all the x terms here, because if we are bringing dy by dx, we are differentiating with respect to x, so we have to have x, the x function. So we can see that sec square 2y and x is 3 sec square 2y, and there's 3 there, so that will be, there you go, x upon 3. Why did I get x? X was sec square 2y and we didn't have 3 here, so I'll divide everything by 3 to get x here. I'll substitute x into here. So we have to change every y term into x, and we know that we still have 10 2y here. And if you remember an identity, there you go, this identity, 1 plus tan square x equal to sec square x. Now what I can do is make 10 square x the subject and square it to get my 10 2y there in terms of x. There you go, 10x equal to root of sec square x minus 1. So originally we have 10 2y. There's a y here, so we'll just plug y into the place of x. Now that we have got 10y, we'll substitute here. There you go, there you go, root of sec square 2y minus 1. Again, if you can see that sec square 2y, we have x value has 3 sec square 2y, and when we divide x upon 3 we get sec square 2y, so we'll replace sec square 2y by x upon 3. There you go, we all have in x terms, the y terms has been eliminated, and just do a little bit of simplifying here. That's 12 and 3, so that will cancel out and we'll be left with 4. Let's plug it in. There you go, now I got 4x root of x upon 3 minus 1. Now that we have dx by dy, as I told you, to get dy by dx, I'll flip it over, divide it by 1, so we will get, there you go, I got root 3 over 4x root x minus 3, and as they stated, p is irrational. There you go, root 3 is irrational here, and q, where q is our 4, q value is 4. There you go, I found the values of p and q. 3 marks done. Now moving on to the c part. The c part states that find the equation of the normal to c at the point where y equal to pi upon 12, giving your answer in the form y equal to mx plus c, giving m and c as exact irrational numbers. So you can see that we have a differential x dy by dx, and they say they have given one you can say a point. They have given that y equal to pi upon 12. We can find x value as we know that our x was 3 sec square 2y, and we know that y is pi upon 12, so we'll just plug in there and we can find x value as 4. Now remember guys, when you find a differential of any function, that function or the differential is the gradient that will give you gradient if you input x into it. So I have the differential and I'll put x as my 4 here, so root 3 upon 4 times 4, that's 16, and that will be 1, so root 1. So my final product will be, there you go. So our m value will be, oh wait, I forgot to remove dy by dx. So our gradient is root 3 over 16. And one more thing we have to take notice or we have to consider is, they say that find the equation of the normal, not to the tangent. If they say tangent, you can keep your gradient as it is, that's root 3 over 16, but they say find to the normal, that's m dash. And to find m dash, what you do is take your gradient and divide it by -1, so that will give me, there you go, our m dash is minus 16 upon 3, the sides flipped over, as I said, the values will flip over it, and there you go. So now we have to find the equation. So to find the equation, there's this formula, I'll write the formula here, there you go, y minus y naught equal to m into x minus x naught into bracket. We know that we have our x, we also have our y value, that's there, pi upon 12, and we have a gradient, so just plug it in. There you go, y minus pi upon 12 equal to minus 16 over root 3 into x minus 4. So our next step will be to simplify the brackets, just multiply minus 16 or the gradient with x and 4, and the result will be, there you go, y minus pi upon 12 equal to minus 16 upon root 3x plus 64 root 3 upon 3x. So we are beginning to form y equal to mx plus c. So the last and the final step will be to add pi upon 12 to make y the subject on both sides. So that will give us, there you go, that's our final form. And there you go, irrational numbers, m and c is pi upon c can be 64 root 3 upon 3 plus pi upon 12, and our m is minus 16 over 3 root 3x. And that's our final question done. That's C part, 5, 3 and 2 marks, that's 10 marker question. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the method, do subscribe, and do let me know what do you want from me to make another test part. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos from this series.